What's going on everyone? Welcome to the video. Today I've got 5 top tips that you can do every single day to help you lose weight, get in shape and live a fitter, leaner, healthier lifestyle. Now, with all that said, these tips are not tricks, they're not magic bullets, they're not magic diets, they're not gonna get you weight loss instantly in a couple of days, couple of weeks, because all that is just BS, okay? So anything that you see that promotes rapid weight loss with this one weird trick is just designed to lure you in, sell you something and leave you disappointed and feeling like a failure at the end, because they'll show you all the before and after photos of these people who lost loads and loads of weight, but they won't show you the scores of people who've failed or the people who've rebounded on their weight loss journey through this magic approach, because it's just bad marketing and therefore it's not shown. So, like I said, these tips are not tricks, they're not magic. The magic is maintaining and manipulating your calorie intake over a long period of time. In fact, over a lifetime. If you want to lose the weight, you need to maintain and manipulate your calories to suit your lifestyle over your life. Okay, so before we get into the video, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and click on the notification bell. That way you don't miss any of the videos that I post in the future. Now, tip number 1. Excuse me a second. Drink more water. Okay, human body is mostly water, and imagine it's as the lubricant for the body. If we're not getting enough water, the body's not going to perform and look at its best. Your skin will get dry, you'll get headaches, your digestive system won't work, the elimination of waste products won't work properly, okay? And that's just on an outside level. Also, if you're not drinking enough water, you're going to gain water retention, okay? And with that water retention, you're going to gain weight. Now, on the opposite side of that, if you drink lots of water, it doesn't mean you're going to magically lose lots of weight. You will just flush out the water that you're retaining. However, studies have shown that drinking lots of water helps increase the metabolism, and increased metabolism burns more calories, therefore you will lose weight over time. 1 second. So, aim to drink at least 2 litres of water per day. More if you can. Don't drink it in one go. Drink it over the period of the day, and you will find that your body will perform better, look better and feel better. Try and drink your water, maybe drink a glass of water before each and every meal. That does 2 things. It helps your body produce enough hydrochloric acid to digest the food you eat, and it also takes up room in your stomach. If there's room been taken up in your stomach, it might help you to reduce your calorie intake, because you might eat less food at those meals. Okay, again, it's not magic, this is how it works. Okay, so glass of water before each meal and drink plenty of water throughout the day. If you need to, set an alarm, do some kind of buzzer, write it down, put a note somewhere to remind you to drink that water, then do that. Okay, and if you don't like the flavour of water, spruce it up with some ice, have some nice gourmet water, throw in some ice, chill it down a bit. Throw in some sliced fruit, lemon, lime, strawberries, cucumber, you name it, ginger, some mint, just to taste it up a little bit. That will help you if you're not a massive fan of water. And if you really need to and you can't bear it, maybe some calorie-free drinks might help, okay? But most of your fluid intake should come from water, okay? Now, the benefits of drinking all that water far outweigh the negatives, okay? The only negative I can think of is increased trips to the bathroom, which moves me on to point number 2, or tip number 2, and that is get up and move more, okay? So get up, get out of your chair, walk a little bit, whether that be walk around the room, walk down the street, walk around the block, walk to the shops, walk into town, park the car further away from the shops, walk to the supermarket, walk around the supermarket, whatever, okay? Just get up and do more. And you will actually increase your calorie expenditure, which helps you to maintain a calorie deficit, which helps you to lose your weight, okay? Now, what we're talking about moving. Personally, I like to do a lot of walking. My aim is 16,000 steps Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday each day, and then 10,000 steps on a Saturday, 10,000 steps on a Sunday. We're talking 100,000 steps per week. That's a lot of steps. However, it helps me burn a lot of calories, and it helps me to get into a calorie deficit without overtaxing my nervous system by doing a lot of high intensity exercise. Okay, now that might seem like a lot for you, and it probably is. Okay, 100,000 steps per week is a lot of steps. So don't start where I am, start where you are. This is all about you. Okay, so if your step count at the moment is only 3,000 steps, let's work, or you work on getting up to 4,000 steps per week, per day. Okay, and once you've hit 4,000, maybe increase it up to 5,000 steps per day, and so on and so forth until you hit that magic 10,000 steps per day as recommended by most health authorities. Okay, 10,000 steps is perfectly achievable for most people. But don't chase after it straight away, okay? It's often best to take little baby steps to get to where you want to go to with regards to anything in fat loss and fitness than try and take giant leaps that you can't sustain and you might fall back on and feel that you can't continue, okay? If you take massive giant steps for anything, trying to cut your calories too much, trying to cut out food groups, you'll find it unsustainable. That will mean you'll fail in your, what's the word I'm looking for? Fail in your plan or fail in your approach and to where you want to get to, and that means you might feel like you can't do this, and weight loss is not for you, and I'm meant to be fat, as some of the things I've heard. Everyone can lose weight. It's just about maintaining and manipulating and managing those steps that you take over a period of time. Okay, so don't take giant leaps, take baby steps. You will get there in the end. Okay, tip number 4, and that is to lift weights. Okay, let's correct that. Tip number 3. Go to the gym, lift some weights, okay? You don't have to go to the gym, but find some weights, pick some heavy stuff up, put them down. Pick some heavy stuff up, put it down. Over a period of time, lifting weights will increase your metabolism through increasing muscle mass and muscle size. Not only does lifting weights help to increase your muscle strength and your muscle size, it will also increase bone density, so that when you are getting a little bit older, you can still carry the shopping, you're not going to fall, and you're not going to break your hip. That sounds a little bit tragic, but over a period of time, as we get older, bone density goes down, our strength goes down, our flexibility goes down, okay? Lifting weights will help reverse all of that effect, and you will burn more calories in the long run, okay? Having more muscle burns more calories. Now, ladies, if you're watching this and you're concerned about lifting weights and turning into a miniature version of Arnold Schwarzenegger, don't worry about this. Arnold Schwarzenegger was genetically gifted to look like that. He was also taking performance-enhancing substances, and he trained like a lunatic. He had a goal to look that way, he trained to be that way, and he took substances to help him be that way. He was also eating a massive calorie surplus, okay? So if you're in a calorie deficit, you're not genetically gifted to build massive amounts of muscle, and you're not taking performance-enhancing substances, which I advise you don't, then you're not going to look like that, okay? And it takes a long period of time to build muscle. Even for the guys who have got more testosterone, ladies, it takes a long period of time to get those kind of results that you often see on Instagram, okay? These guys that you see on Instagram, it didn't happen overnight. It took 2, 3, 4 years, and that's the ones who are taking stuff, okay? The naturals, we're looking 10 years to get to look like I do. I've been training all my life, and I'm not massive, okay? And I lift some pretty heavy weights for me, okay? So you're not gonna get massive overnight, so don't worry about it. Just lift hard, train hard in the gym when you're there, and over time, the effort that you put in will pay off by increasing your muscle mass, increasing your bone density, increasing your ligament strength, increasing your flexibility, and you'll also be able to eat more food and still stay in a deficit, okay? Moving on to tip number 4, and that is to eat less fat. Not because fat is fattening per se, it's because fat is very calorie dense. Fat has 9 calories per gram. 1 gram of protein has 4 calories, and 1 gram of carbohydrate has 4 calories. So as you can see from those examples, 1 gram of fat is more than twice the calorie density as proteins and carbohydrates. So if we reduce our fat intake, that means we can still eat more food, or more volume of food, and stay within our calorie budget, okay? So you still have to stick within your calorie budget to lose weight or maintain your weight, okay? So reduce your fat intake, but don't reduce it so far that you pretty much eliminated it from your diet, because fat is extremely important for hormone production, especially things like your immune system, and it's also important for your skin and general health, okay? We need fat for our brain health as well, so don't reduce your fat so much that you're not hardly getting any. So think no less than 20% of your diet, okay? So moving on to tip number 5, and that is eat more protein. Protein is not only required for muscle strength, muscle size and muscle gains, it's also pretty much every single cell is made from proteins and the amino acids, okay? Every single cell we need. So think about your immune system, that's all made from proteins. Think about your brain, that's all made from proteins. Your skin, your hair, everything's made from proteins. If we are not getting enough, the body can't repair and replenish the protein sources or the protein supplies that we are missing. Okay, so aim for 1 gram of protein per gram of body weight. I weigh 175 pounds. I'll be really light if I only weighed that. I weigh 175 pounds, therefore I go for 175 grams of protein per day. I eat that in 3 to 5 meals because that has been shown optimal for protein synthesis and absorption, okay? Again, don't worry, eating protein is not going to turn you into some big giant muscular beefcake, okay? It's going to help your body repair and replenish itself from all the exercise you're doing in the gym and your day-to-day life, okay? The other thing about proteins is, and this is probably the most beneficial part for fat loss, is that is the most satiating of nutrients. It means it keeps you feeling fuller for longer, okay? And if you're feeling fuller for longer, you'll eat less, you'll get hungry less often, and it's also has the highest thermic effect. And what that means is it burns more calories to digest and then process those proteins into your body, okay? So eating a diet higher in protein, 1 gram per pound of body weight, will help you feel fuller, and it'll also burn more calories while your body's digesting it, okay? So there are your 5 tips. I've got one more tip, and it's not really a tip, it's just a little thought, okay? Now, fat loss and losing weight is just, the easiest way to think about it is a little bit like watching a child learning to, or a baby learning to walk, okay? What do I mean? Okay, so think about it. A baby learns to crawl, then it learns to climb, then it takes a step, and then it takes a stumble, then it takes a fall. And then it does the process over again. Okay? Step, stumble, fall. Until it nails it. Over time, with the encouragement of its parents, a child will go from crawling, to climbing, to stumbling, to falling, to doing it and mastering it, okay? It doesn't happen in one go. It takes time, it happens over a period of days, okay? And it's magical when that happens, okay? So what's that got to do with fat loss, okay? You're gonna be on this journey, okay? If you wanna lose weight, you wanna look a certain way, you're gonna be on a journey from the body you have now to the body that you want, okay? It's not gonna be one giant step. It's gonna be little baby steps to get you where you want to go. And if you want to sustain it, you need to take those little baby steps each and every day, and you'll get there eventually. And yes, you will fall, yes, you will fail, but we get back up and we carry on from where we fell. Okay? We don't give in, we don't think we're a failure, and we don't go around hating ourselves because we made a mistake, because we are human. Okay? There's enough people in this world hating on people to start adding yourself to hating yourself, okay? At the end of the day, people who are hating on people are doing so from insecurities that they have themselves, okay? So if you make a mistake, pick yourself up, start again, dust yourself down, and just keep going. At the end of the day, guys, you will get there. You've got this, okay? So that's all I've got for you today. I hope you got something from this video. Might have got a little bit deep towards the end. But like I say, it's a journey. We're all on it together. We're all taking different, it's all going to take us a different amount of time, but we will get there eventually. So please give me a big thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one.